Good morning. Welcome to another week of trading. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the dollar index and Euro USD. So, let's go ahead and let's get into the information. Now, I'm a little under the weather today. This thing is the weather changing, but it's all good. So we're gonna get through this video, okay? So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the dollar index first. Now, I am on the monthly time frame, and then I'm going to be looking at the daily time frame. So the monthly time frame is here on my left hand side, and the daily time frame is right here on my right hand side. But let's first look at the dollar index on my left hand side. So we have come and we have pushed past 2017 monthly highs, okay, which was around $103.80. As you guys can see, price has pushed up past that high from 5 years ago. What does this mean? This means that the dollar is still bullish. The United States dollar is still bullish, okay? Now, what does this mean for us as traders? This means that there is a currency pair that can be correlated with this information, and that is the Euro USD, or the European Euro versus the United States dollar. And we're gonna get into that in just a second. Now, do I trade the dollar index? I do not trade the dollar index, but I do use it as a guide as to how I want to trade the Euro USD. So let's get into how we can use this for the next move for Euro USD. So price does what's called a negative or positive correlation. And what this means is like a mirrored reflection. Let's just say for Euro USD and the dollar index, if the dollar moves up, Euro will move down. So that's opposite, okay? That's negative. Now, let's just say if the dollar moved up, um, there's another currency pair that'll move up with it. There's actually two, and it is USD Swiss, not candle by candle how it used to be, but a while ago they were moving together. But another currency pair, which is an exotic that does move like the dollar index, is USD DKK. So that's United States dollar and the Danish krone, or kroner, however you say that word. Okay, but you can check that ticker symbol out, USD DKK, and you will see that it moves alongside or like the dollar index. That's a positive correlation. So what does that mean? If the dollar goes up and euro goes down, you want to sell the euro against the dollar. But if the dollar goes up, you can buy the USD DKK alongside with this index here. So let's take a look at how this could look and pan out. Now, keep in mind that I am not giving you an entry, or this is not a signal. This is really education based on my eyes, but to really teach you how to look at these higher time frames, because I'm a swing trader and I teach my clients how to be swing traders as well. Meaning, we're going to hold trades for more than 24 hours. We're not entering trades on a day by day case. We are not day traders. We are not scalpers. Once we're in the position, we're going to hold for more than 24 hours for up to a few days, up to a week, maybe up to a month, depending on the pullbacks and how price is moving. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on right now. What's going on right now is that price made a new high last week. Last Friday, as a matter of fact, it topped at 104.998, or around 105s. And now you guys can see that we are getting this pullback. Now, the last fluctuation up, or the last trend continuation cycle, was after price pulled back to 102.351s. And as you guys can see, price continued up as well. If the dollar is to continue to go higher, then price needs to stay above 102.35 cents. Now, that means that this week we need to see bullish candle closure in order to say maybe potentially price could continue up on the dollar index. I want y'all to keep that in mind, because now we're about to go to Euro USD, which is the negative correlation. So keep in mind what I just said for the buy. Now, looking at Euro USD, let's go over here to my monthly time frame chart. Once again, 2017's price was here at 130, at 103s. Okay, so $1.03, which means this is the lowest price that people in the United States were able to buy the euro at a very cheap price, and look where price is right now. If I lived in Germany still, I used to live in Germany for 4 years, and if I still lived there, being an American, if I had American dollar, I would be living the life over there. Because if you look back here at in 2008, we were buying a euro for $1.25 per euro. Okay, that means that we're paying 25 cents over a dollar for their euro. Now you're only paying over 5 cents, close to 3 cents. That is a huge decrease. That's 22 cents decrease. And I mean, I would be living the life over there. Bills are cheaper. If you get a speeding ticket, the ticket is cheaper. I mean, just to be a tourist over there this summer is going to be amazing as well. Sounds like a trip needs to be had. Okay, I'm just saying, if you ever want to go to Germany or Paris, yo, you're going to be living a life over there because you're going to get a lot of euro for your dollar. Okay, but anyway, so then that's being a buyer. This is where supply and demand comes in at. Okay, so we're right here. I don't think we push past the lows just quite yet, but we've come close. Okay, and so this is where this analysis comes in now. Can price continue down past the previous lows at all? This is going to be the $1,000,000 question. So this is how this could look. At this moment, you guys see that the last lower high was here at 106s, right? Or 1.064s. The lows are right here. All right. Um, let me get it right there on that wick. The lows are here around, excuse me, 1.0349. So we're about zero point 0.6 units off to the previous lows over here. Okay. Now, if price, and this is a huge if it stays below 1.064s, meaning we need to see bearish evidence. I'm on a daily time frame, so I'm going to be looking for a bearish candlestick. If we are to see bearish evidence, that price could continue back to the downside. And if it does, then we can sell it going back down to the previous lows, and then maybe even lower to $1.02 here. Okay, at 1.0269 or my specific targets. All right. Now, these are huge ifs. You may be asking, Shaquan, what does the entry look like? Once again, I'm not here to give specific details on when you should enter a trade because that is subjective. You may be a day trader or a scalper. I'm a swing trader. I'm on higher time frames. I'm going to enter this for the daily time frame, meaning I don't know how this candlestick today is going to close, but it may not close bearish. And if it doesn't, I'm not in the trade. If tomorrow I get one of my leading candles, and if you watch my YouTube videos, you guys know I only trade based on 4 candlesticks. If I get one of those 4 candlesticks, I am going to enter the trade, but it has to give me the sign that price wants to be bearish. If price passes $1.6422, I am not going to be the seller at all. That's actually price telling us to stop being the seller if that happens. But until then, I'm bearish on this pair still because we've been in a very strong downtrend ever since last year. Okay. I don't want to trade against this. I don't even remember the last time I bought Euro USD. I've been selling Euro USD for a very, very long time. And the buy has not been in my peripherals for a while. Okay, so that's how this looks. So you guys, keep in mind what's going on right here on the dollar index in the Euro USD. Like I said, there is another currency that does correlate with this. Now go ahead and show you guys, which is USD DK. Doesn't this look just like the dollar index? All right, she's almost topping this high, but if you guys look at where price is just like the dollar index, that higher high, that higher low, if she stays above, she could go higher. If she passes this higher low, she could go lower. So I'm telling y'all, it's correlations out here that are beautiful, very, very, very beautiful, and I want you guys to take advantage of those. Okay, but I don't trade this, so it's not in my peripherals. But it could be a really good currency pair for you. If you decided to trade it. My thing is, don't overwhelm your portfolio. Trade the pairs that make sense to you. Trade the pairs where you can see their fluctuations, and have fun with it. Okay, so that is the video for the day for TradingView and YouTube. If you guys have questions, leave them down below. If you would like to learn from me, you can click the links down below in the description to work with me one-on-one, and then you'll be added to my group coaching program. So I pray you guys have a really, really great week, and I will talk to you guys later. Be blessed.